Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi, guys. How are we feeling today? Unprepared?
Unprepared. So today's episode is about fears, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And we didn't prepare at all for this one.
We haven't.
We usually do a lot of preparation before. We think about, for instance, we think about our own unpopular opinions and we write them down. We come prepared. But this time we didn't. We were like, okay, let's improv.
It was a little bit of lack of time.
Yeah.
And also, we have a game for today, which we need to guess some phobias.
Yeah.
And the names of it. So if we did too much research, we would end up
Probably ruin
learning. Yeah, probably ruining the game. So we came a little unprepared to talk about fears. And I have a fear of talking about fears.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, do I want to open that door?
Exactly.
Do I want to think about my fears? No, I'm just going to let it slide and go unprepared and just,
Yeah, same to me. I started thinking about my fears and I was like, do I really want to go that deep?
Especially because there's surface level fears and then there's deep fears. And if we think about it too much, it might get deep. But maybe that's what's going to happen today. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Hi, this is Iris.
And this is Sophia.
And you're listening to Undressed. First, phobias, I don't feel like I'm someone who has a lot of it.
No, me neither. I don't think so.
From the top of my head, no big animal fear.
No.
Of course, I am not huge lover of insects. But I don't have a phobia. It's just
no, me neither.
they get a little under my skin.
And I also don't like watching movies about sharks.
You don't?
No. And stuff about sharks in general, but I wouldn't say it's a phobia.
I think they are boring.
That's
movies.
the thing, yeah, they're
but
boring.
I'm not really scared of sharks.
No. I'm not a big fan of under the sea stuff.
I see. It's a big mystery under the sea, by the way.
The whole scuba diving thing, I'm not super fond of it. It's not something that excites me.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit scary, being down there surrounded by fish. And I think I'm a bit scared of that. Maybe that's a fear of mine.
But it's the breathing, because to me, imagining me in that situation, me too, is the fact that you cannot breathe on your own.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a little weird.
I'm super claustrophobic, so I think that would,
so
trigger
that's
me.
a phobia.
Yeah, maybe. But for instance, I don't think I would die if I got stuck in an elevator, for instance. And
You don't panic?
No, I don't think so.
So maybe you don't have the phobia, you're just... Because I'm the same. I don't think I'm claustrophobic because I don't feel that panic when I'm stuck. But there are stuff that I feel like I don't want to do. Imagining going into this cave that it's super tiny.
Exactly.
And you need
No. I can already feel it's my chest gets tightened. And
Same.
I don't know. Oh, there's something I couldn't do, which was, it's so weird because it was a facial. I think it's called a facial in English.
Okay, yeah.
I went to this place and it was actually a collab. And they were like, oh, do you want to come and do this whole facial? And they do the whole exfoliation. And then there was a part of it that included sending super hot vape.
Oh yeah.
Is it vape?
Just inhaling the smoke, not smoke, the vapors? Yeah, I think it's vapors.
Is it vapors? I don't know, guys. If we're saying it wrong, we're so sorry. But yeah, it came to a point where they brought a big machine close to my face and it was sending this super hot vapors that would
steam.
Yeah, steam, exactly.
Yeah.
Steam that would open my pores, I think. And they put that machine in front of me for 3 seconds and I was like, I can't, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna have a panic attack here because I couldn't breathe. And it was awful. Just thinking about it now, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm already super stressed. So maybe that's...
Yeah, I think it's probably similar to sauna.
Yeah, no, I can't do saunas either.
Sauna, I think, is so bad.
So bad.
I get the feeling that I can't breathe and I hate that feeling of the air is not pure.
And it's not like reaching your lungs. It's like it's not
Exactly.
working. Like you're breathing and it doesn't enter. I don't know how people love it and how people find it relaxing.
And the other one, I think is in Portuguese, it translates to Turkish bath, but I'm not sure it's the same.
Yeah.
That one, I find it more bearable than sauna, but at the same time, sometimes it's so strong, the steam, that it's unbearable. So I don't know how people deal with it.
No, me
I'm usually
neither.
not that good with that type of stuff. Even like those people who do like cold baths.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wasn't born for that
No, me
type
neither.
of thing.
I went to a spa recently and I had to get in a super cold bath and then on a super hot, like a jacuzzi. And I did it and I didn't like the sensation at all. It's like the minute you are back to the hot water, it's like your whole body is like with needles.
Yeah.
It
The
could feel
feeling
like
on your skin.
Imagine like nails like against your whole skin. And I was like, how do people find it relaxing? Like eventually after a few minutes, I could feel myself super relaxed. So maybe that's in the long term, but right after that, it's awful. Sensation is awful.
Yeah, I don't do well with those type of sensations, and I feel like I have some fears of like, I don't know. I think in deep down, the biggest fear is always to suffer, right? In any kind of way. So it's not like a phobia. Even with like, we talked here on another episode about like going on a plane, traveling on a plane. I'm not super comfortable. It's not a phobia, but I'm not super comfortable. And types of things like that, even like scuba diving, that type of thing, I think it all resumes to the same thing. It's like your core fear of getting hurt any type of way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, I'm going to get deep here. There's a lot of people who talk about the fear of dying. And a lot of people have a fear of dying. But I think even that is not really a fear of dying, right? I think it's the fear of the pain. It's always like fear of suffering in any kind of way.
Yeah. I think some people are scared of dying as in finishing life. As in there's nothing after.
Yeah, true. But like, since there's nothing after, you're not really, what are you scared of? There's nothing there.
But you're scared because you stop existing.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I remember when I was like a teenager, I used to think about that. I think there's a period of time.
I think there's a time where
everyone has this,
yeah,
right?
I think so, where it hits you.
It hits you like, I don't know why, but it's that.
I think it's because you realize stuff.
Yeah,
and
maybe
you realize
at that age, you start being more aware.
Yeah.
And aware of time. Because it feels like time starts to move faster as you grow older.
And also maybe you're more aware of like people dying. Maybe someone in your family dies and you start thinking about it and you're like, wait, so this person existed and now it's gone, and like, where is it gone? Where did it went to?
Exactly.
Like, it's so weird.
I remember thinking that and started to thinking more about life and death at that time. And I think everyone goes through that. And I remember having almost like panic attacks alone, just thinking about what happens and the feeling of not existing.
It's like a feeling of emptiness, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Which I remember being super afraid of that and having almost those panic moments. But it still haunts me. I think everyone has the same thing. But in theory, what I like to think is like, you never think about the past, right? You always think about the future. But in the past, you didn't exist as well. And that is not weird to you. It doesn't haunt you as much. But it's the same.
Yeah.
The pre-you is the same as the future you, like after you're gone. It's exactly the same. But somehow, we are not that interested in that part. We don't get scared about that part.
Because now you know how cool it is to live. I think so. And now you don't want to be gone. I don't know. You're used to this. You're used to living and to being alive, and then you're going to be gone.
True.
Okay, it took us like, what, 10 minutes to come to get this deep?
Welcome to our podcast about death. We're giving trigger to so many people right now. But it's important because I feel sometimes people think they are a little alone in their thoughts, but everyone suffers from the same thing.
For sure.
Since I think about that quite a lot, and everyone does, I also understood this thing about me, that it scared me as much to think about infinite life. So, but I talk with people who don't think the same. That doesn't scare them. But for me, the thought, just imagine with all the AI now and all the technology, the thought of like keeping your conscious here forever, for me is like awful. It's almost like a panic moment again. For me, it's like just imagining like something not ending, because I feel like our brains cannot wrap around something that is infinite. We haven't experienced that ever. We don't know what it is. We don't have it in our nature. So it's very haunting to me too. I don't think I like that.
So yeah.
We got a little deep here.
We got very deep. Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think I have any fears. Other than the fear of suffering in general.
Yeah. What's like the most common fear? Like probably like height. No.
Probably spiders.
Spiders, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't like spiders. Oh my gosh.
I think they are pretty.
She's gonna say they're pretty.
They are
she
pretty.
has a spider tattoo.
I have a spider tattoo. So yeah, I think they are cute. And there are so many different types of spider, and all of them are kind of cute. I think
it's weird because I think they're kind of cute. Like if you put me like an animated video of a spider, I think they're cute. And like if they appear in a movie, I'm like, oh, so cute. But then if one is next to me, I'm like, you know.
But I'm the same. I think they are cute, but if they start like moving fast towards me, I get creeped out. And I have this thing that is very on the opposite of people who have phobia, I think, of spiders, because usually the worst for them is like tarantula. And for me, it's the complete opposite. The smaller they are, it gets me a little... I get creeped out a little bit because I feel like they can hide into me and like in my ears.
Inside your ears. Yeah.
That's the thing.
You
and
know,
if it's
there's
a
like, oh
tarantula,
my God, those stories where people have like eggs inside their... No, oh my God, no. Oh yeah, that's a fear of mine for sure. For sure.
And have you saw those videos where there's like a spider and he goes somewhere and people are like trying to hit with... like a broom or something, and then a million baby spiders come out.
Oh
that's
God,
so scary.
No, that's awful. I hate that.
And when they are too big, I can't even kill them or be in the same room when they are being killed.
Imagine,
because there's like liquid.
The liquid, the nyanya. You. No.
I don't think anyone wants to hear this episode.
No.
About fears. It's too creepy.
Yeah, there's also another one that is very common in phobia, I think, where it's like, it's so weird because it's like, it's almost like a geometric scared. It's like when you are scared of holes.
I have it.
Yeah.
It's trypophobia.
I have that too.
You have to? Oh, okay.
But it's only like with those pictures on the internet, right?
I have experienced it in person also.
I haven't. I don't think so.
I think some flowers that have in the core of the flower, like have some holes in it or weird texture. It's weird to me, and I felt it also in a building. The first time that I went to LA, it has like a building with holes. I don't remember. I think it's a museum. And it was very weird to me.
Oh, really?
I didn't like it.
I don't think... I think I've only felt it with like pictures on the internet.
I remember once I was working at my first job. And I was scrolling at one random website. And you know those ads that pop up?
Yeah.
There was like an ad of... I think it was a flower.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw probably. Yeah.
And I started feeling so bad. I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was so
it's like it's under your
nauseous.
skin.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
You can't unsee it. Then in your mind is only that picture.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, that one I have for sure.
Something funny that people might not know about us is that we are huge horror movie fans.
Yeah. For sure.
And that comes with a little fear
of clowns,
of everything, because I feel you're not a horror fan if you don't feel a little fear of the movies, right?
Yeah.
If you're like so skeptical, like, it doesn't scare me, are you really a horror fan?
Yeah.
Because we love a little jump scare.
Yeah.
So, there's fear involved. And in horror movies, do you feel there's like a particular type of movie that you have more fear than other type of horror movies? It's like, is it like ghosts or zombies or
I think
sharks?
there are different types of fears. I think, for instance, zombies. It's not like, I think it's more like an adrenaline that gives me like, because it's like, oh, they're coming, they're like behind that door, they're on to get me, and I think it's more like of an adrenaline type of fear. And then there's those type of movies where, let's say this old lady appears in the middle of the night, like, like dressed in white, and
Like a ghost?
a ghost as in she's dead, but like she's not dead, like she's there,
Yeah.
but maybe she's a ghost, she's dead. And then when like they open their mouth really wide and they're really ugly. That type of fear is like, I'm gonna die and she's gonna kill me. I think it's different than the zombie ones.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel the same. I think zombies are more like almost like adventure rush.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ones that I get really scared and might have a little trouble falling asleep is like ghosts and possessions and
Yeah, exactly.
because it's the unknown, right?
Yeah, and like who knows? They could be like in the air.
Yeah, you'll never know. And when you feel it, I'm guessing, if you ever feel it, everyone will think you're crazy.
Yeah.
And with zombies, like if they come, it's like a thing. It's a fact.
Yeah, it's exactly.
But with ghosts and all that stuff, you might be looked as a crazy one.
For sure. The movie that we saw, Smile.
Yeah.
No, everyone thought they were crazy because they started seeing people smiling at them, right?
Yeah.
And it was so low key.
It was
but at
crazy,
the same time,
that movie.
it was like this big curse that you couldn't get away from. And yeah, that's really scary, like knowing that it's gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't think I would be able to sleep.
I really liked Smile,
Yeah,
by the
me
way.
too.
Because I watch a lot of people having different opinions
Yeah.
on it. Because there's a lot of people who are just there for the jump scares and it didn't have much. But the thing is, I liked it because it was so different, because I think all the horror movies lately are always the same thing, like ghost possessions.
Yeah.
And that was a little different. The concept of like smiling was a
I
little
liked
weird.
it too. I liked it too.
Do you have like some favorite horror movies you can name?
I remember I have one that I think it's called Silence. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Where you can scream.
Oh, I know. It's like, it's aliens? I don't remember
No,
if it's
it's like
aliens in the end.
It's like this puppet.
Yeah, but it's like from other world, right?
Probably,
or something.
Probably. I've watched
I remember.
I've watched
It has
it like
two,
a while
right? I think
ago.
it has 2 movies. That's a cool one.
I think I memorized it because it was like one of the first horror movies that haunted me. For sure. What else? I suck at remembering names. Like I like The Exorcism. I like
Like
Annabelle.
the old one?
I like all of them. There's like The Exorcism of blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then there's this
I
name
think
of
it's
the girl.
Emily Rose.
And then
I don't
there's
remember
another one.
some
I don't
names.
know. I'm not like very, very picky about horror movies.
I loved the first Sinister.
Uh-huh.
It has like a major soundtrack.
I haven't watched it.
You haven't?
No.
I think it has a second one, which is bad. But the first one, the soundtrack alone is crazy. Even if you put it on YouTube, just it's so scary. Just the soundtrack. Soundtrack is a big part, by the way.
Soundtracks are, if you watch it like without audio, you're super cool.
You're not scared at all. And also Hereditary.
Oh yeah, I like that one as well.
Oh my gosh, Hereditary is
So
like
cool. So
masterpiece.
Cool. So
I
cool.
remember being so... I was at the movies and I was so shocked.
Yeah.
Like mid-movie, I don't want to spoil too much, but like mid-movie, there's something that really, you feel it in your core, like this is not supposed to happen. You feel so weird about it.
I think that's so nice when they shake you up like psychologically.
Exactly.
That's when you know it's a good movie, I think.
And up until the end, you really don't know what's happening, or if it's like a possession or ghost or whatever. And it's still so good. It doesn't need to give a name to it.
No.
It's just like what's happening is all so weird, and you find it so uncomfortable. I think uncomfortable is the word. The entire movie is so uncomfortable. And it's from the same people who did the one in Sweden, the Midsummer.
Oh yeah. Oh, I watched. Have you watched that?
They are
Have you
so
watched
good.
that one?
Come on.
Midsummer. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
They are
it's
so good.
fucked up. Yeah.
They are the best
So
doing
fucked up.
horror movies.
Yeah.
This is just a masterpieces.
At the end of the movie, I was like, I need to shower.
To take the energy, the bad energy.
Yeah, like this. I actually have a list that a friend of mine sent me, and the title of the name was like movies that make me want to shower after, and they were like so many. I have to send you. And Midsummer is one of them, and Hereditary is another one. Yeah, I have to send you.
I remember one, but I don't remember the name. I think I told you about this one, which gives you exactly that feeling that you need to shower after.
Yeah.
Because I think it's Spanish, but I don't remember for sure. Which basically it's a neighbor who goes into, I don't remember if it's a neighbor or if someone who works in the building, like a doorman. He's obsessed with this girl, and he goes into her apartment whenever she leaves home, and he messes up with her stuff just because he's obsessed. So he changes like the inside of her creams, and there's a part where she's laying in bed and he's under the bed the whole time. It's so uncomfortable. I don't really remember the name. I wish I remembered, because I think I even want to watch it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very, very uncomfortable. That type of horror also gives me a lot of fear. The thing of like invading your privacy or uncomfortable situations. And it's not like a ghost.
No,
it's not anything.
it's like
it's just like uncomfortable.
Someone that doesn't work well, like here. And it can be like anywhere, you know, like it can be somewhere random from the street. Like imagine you were walking and like that guy on the street was like, okay, I like that one. I'm gonna obsess about her.
Exactly.
And like it could be you.
It could be you.
It's so scary.
It's that fear that gets under your skin. It's very uncomfortable.
Are you scared of clowns?
Clowns? I'm not scared of clowns in a way that I can't see them, but I'm scared of seeing clowns in situations where there shouldn't be clowns.
Like just randomly on a Monday morning.
Yeah, just imagine you walking home by the end of the day and you face a clown like you're not expecting it. I would be super scared. You would feel like The Purge.
Same. Oh my god, The Purge is so good as well.
Yeah, The Purge.
I like it.
I didn't like that they keep doing movies, so but the first one was very cool. The whole idea.
Because they also have a TV show.
Oh no, I haven't.
So good.
Good?
I love it.
Oh, I need to watch.
Yeah, I think it's even better than some of the movies.
Don't you feel it's like an idea that really in the United States might
happen?
Yeah,
for sure.
It's something they would do.
Yeah. And oh my god, I would be scared of The Purge if The Purge existed. Because like it's so fucked up. You would have to protect your whole house.
Who would you be? The one who stays and protects, or the one that leaves and goes kill people?
The one who stays.
I
think you have such a high chances of being killed if you go to the street.
But I always feel like if you put on a mask and you put on a weapon, you grab a weapon and you go out to the street, you will look like you're one of them. So they might not hurt you.
I think it would be cool if you gather like a bunch of friends. And you just create like a fire, you drink, you all have weapons, and I think no one is gonna like mess with you.
Because you look like you're gonna hurt someone, although you won't.
Yeah,
I might do that, because if you stay home, I feel like you're just waiting for them to arrive any moment. True. I think I'm unlocking my fears now. They're coming to me. I know I have a fear of, since we're talking about the invasion of privacy, getting hacked. It's a big fear.
Oh my god, yeah, for sure. Because that's our job.
Yeah.
And it's everything we worked for this past, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? Imagine.
And even like money-wise.
Because people are watching and we might jinx this.
We are remembering people.
Yeah.
But even like with money, I know people get hacked into like bank accounts also. That's also, it's like getting robbed in your house. Sure. You must feel like people are invading your life in a way.
I think maybe if someone robs your bank account, maybe there's a way of fixing it with your bank. But when it comes to like our job and the social media thing, I think it must feel so lost, because if someone steals your accounts, well, how are you gonna do something? Like, are you gonna create another account to ask someone else? Like, how are you gonna, like, what would you do?
I don't even know how the process works, but I don't want to know.
No,
I want to keep being blind.
I want to keep, because my boyfriend always says, like, if someone wants to hack you, they can hack you.
They can hack you. It's so easy.
Like, no matter how much protection you have.
Yeah. And we saw this influencer getting hacked and saying that you having your phone attached to your account is actually worse.
Yeah.
Because people get into your phone first and then they can enter all your apps, because all you have instead of like password, you have like the phone
your
access.
Phone number.
Yeah, it goes a code to your phone. So once people hack your phone, then they have everything open. So I don't know, it's like a new fear unlocked now.
Also, we've already talked about this, but fear of being cancelled.
True.
Because, like, that's what's happening to anyone nowadays. I feel like everyone's getting cancelled now.
And I think
scary.
It's basically the fear of everything that will end my job, because I feel I love what I do. So getting cancelled, getting hacked. Also, I won't lie, I have a little fear of like the future, as I don't know
for
how
sure.
it's gonna work out. I love what I'm doing right now, and I know it's not that I know, because we never know, but I'm not sure if I want to do it for the rest of my life or if I would be able to do it for the rest of my life. So it's another fear. I love how we started this podcast saying we have barely any fears, and I'm adding. Also have, okay, let's get deep again. Also have fear of losing my loved ones.
Oh, yeah, for
including pets.
Yeah.
And we both have experienced that before. It's not easy. And with people, of course, even worse. But yeah, that's that fear that I feel it's so hard to move past it.
No, for sure. And it's like a feeling of emptiness. It's almost like you can't do anything.
You know that's the future, because
it's coming.
Yeah. If you're being wise, it is what's happening. Everybody's gonna die, and if everything goes well, it's gonna be in order.
Yeah.
So it haunts us. It's very hard to overcome those type of fears.
Yeah, I can't think that much about it, because otherwise I get sad. Like, if I think about my grandma, like, it's very hard.
Yeah, in theory, once again, I try to think like, because with pets, pets live so much less than us usually. So we experienced a lot of losses if you have a lot of pets. And eventually you think like, it's still worth it to have a pet, because the time, even if it's short, it's worth it. So with people, we should feel, in theory, we should feel the same, right?
For sure. Yeah.
But it's hard. It's so hard.
Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like, for instance, every time I think about this, about my grandma and stuff like that, and it also makes me like do stuff and like, okay, but she's still here. Like, let me take her out for lunch like this weekend. So I think it's good to also have that fear, because it shows us how life is going to end and how you should be doing stuff and enjoying the moment.
It puts it in perspective.
Yeah,
sure.
So I think it's good, like, in a way.
Yeah, there's also a lot of things that I wish I would do that type of thought makes me not do with them. Like, imagine moving to another country. I think that weighs a lot to me, thinking that there's a lot of people that I love that I would spend so much less time with. So yeah, I think those fears sometimes make you kind of shift your decisions through life.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're fearless, you're gonna maybe even achieve more stuff, because fear holds you down a little bit. But I admit I have some. I also have some fears related to my social anxiety, like we talked here a lot before, like events, talking in public. I always imagine having to give a TED talk. How it would be.
No. It's weird, because I wouldn't even think about it as in a fear. No, it's a fear. I don't know. Like, I just think I would be cringe. And I just think that people wouldn't want to hear me. And I would be like, why? Like, why me? Why would I even be talking here? Like, I'm going to be making like a joke out of myself. So, yeah.
I think I would like to sound like I'm chill and I'm like talking to my friends like I'm talking to you now. I would love to sound like this in a TED Talk, but I know that's not going to be the case. I'll probably, if I get invited once, I don't know, in the future, I would read everything and have everything in my mind, and then I would get there and I would speed run through everything that
I think my mind would be blank.
Oh, you think
that
so?
happens to me a lot. Like when I had to do like presentations, I would prepare, and then I would be like there in front of the people and I would be like,
what now?
I don't know why.
When I start like thinking of everything that I need to say, I say it so quickly and then I regret it, because in the end I think there's a lot of things that I could say that I
like in
didn't.
the middle.
Yeah, in the middle. I just speed run to the entire speech. I think it's something that goes with practice as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like this podcast, I think in the beginning we were more like uptight than we are now, and now I think it's more. It's
flows
easier.
a little more.
It flows more.
And I guess it also depends on what you're saying, because I feel even here we have episodes where it flows more than others. Because if it's something related to our job or something we have a strong opinion on, it just flows so well.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's kind of harder to talk. So maybe in a TED Talk we need to speak from our hearts.
Yeah, I think so. I think so for sure.
I have a fear of being like the center of attention in a space with a lot of people. That's one of the reasons why I will never get married.
The whole day is about you.
Yeah, and I know that's the reason why a lot of people want to get married.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like the opposite. It's like a nightmare. Just me here in a white dress, being the center of attention, having to go to every table. I hate that part.
Yeah.
That they need to go to the table to try to make the people comfortable.
So stressful.
And people are looking at you and your relationship like this. They are like watching you dance, watching you kiss, watching you eat your cake. Yeah. It's kind of creepy.
And you just have to be there.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And I don't do much public affection. So that would be so weird to have my entire family and friends waiting for me to kiss my boyfriend like this.
Yeah.
Like just imagine. Okay, that would be a fear of mine.
Imagine.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
When
Oh
people
my God,
go
you
to
have many fears after all.
see, I have a lot of fears.
We just had to open up the drawer.
We should not regretting this decision. So maybe we should learn a little bit more about phobias now.
Yeah,
so we
sure.
can talk more about fears. Be a little more professional.
Does that mean it's game number 1?
It's game time.
Yay!
I mean, let's go.
Game time. So we're gonna have a little quiz time. Just an easy one. Question and 4 options, and we're gonna have to guess the right option.
Who wants to be a millionaire type of
Yeah, exactly. Who wants to be a billionaire?
but no money related. You are nothing.
So the first question is among society, which is the most common fear? And the first one is fear of enclosed spaces. Second one is fear of bridges.
Bridges?
Yeah, like crossing the bridge. You know, like high bridges.
Yeah.
Third one is snakes.
Okay.
The last one is heights.
Isn't heights and
Bridges
bridges
and-
the same? Because I always thought that people who have trouble with bridges are people who are scared of heights. Maybe it
not.
is. I'm split between heights and claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia.
Enclosed spaces. I think it's one of these too, but I'm not sure.
I think
What do you
it's
think?
heights, maybe.
Heights, right? Yeah. Or
Or enclosed spaces. I'm scared of enclosed spaces.
yeah,
And
I'm a
you're
little.
too.
In heights, we're not, so we should go with enclosed spaces.
Because, like, we're the majority here.
We are the majority in this room.
We're so smart.
In this room, we are the majority. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go for enclosed
Math
spaces.
queens.
Is it correct?
It's correct. All right, so now it's the opposite, right? So first question was the most
Common.
common, and now it's the least common here from these 4. So one is being alone. What else?
Wait, is it like being alone as in being alone forever in life? Or is it like
I think
being
it's just
alone
being alone at home, maybe.
at home? Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Being alone, public speech, giving a public speech, fear of germs, and fear of flying. I think airplane probably. Flying in general.
So I think fear of flying is very common. So I think that's not it.
I think germs.
I think it's the germs one, the less common.
Yeah, public speech.
Public speech is common.
You think it's common?
Yeah.
But being alone might be less common, no? You think it's more, I think people are more afraid of being alone or germs?
I think germs is less common.
Yeah, we can go with germs.
Because you can usually live with being afraid of germs.
No.
No? Is it being alone?
Yeah.
It's being alone. That
That's
means
good.
that people like being alone.
I love being alone.
I love being
Not
alone.
forever, but like having
Yeah.
a little time of your own.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. Next. So this one is the fear that is most common amongst women. The first one is spiders. Second one is aging. Third one is heights. And the last one is public speaking.
I think,
Do you think
this
it's
says-
aging?
yeah, because it says women. So
Yeah.
spiders can be very common
Spiders too.
in women as well. I think public speaking is not it.
I don't think so.
And what's the third one? I don't remember.
Heights.
Oh, heights, I think it's not it. For women, I think.
Yeah.
I think aging or spiders, because women are like, oh my God,
Yeah.
spiders. So it can be spiders.
It's
But
me, I'm
also-
women.
But with aging, though, it's very common because the whole society.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so unfair. Oh my God. Like, we actually want to talk about this on our
let's
podcast.
dive into this.
That it's like double standards. Like, how for a man, it's like, oh, it gets better with age. Like, it's so
Exactly.
sexy. Like, Pedro Pascal vibes. He's a daddy. And then for women, it's
It's
like
like-
the opposite. Like, the younger, the better.
Exactly. It's like they keep idolizing younger and younger
Yeah.
women right now. And I don't know why this happens. Even to be cast on a movie or a series, I think like for Pedro, for example, he's so hyped right now, and I love him too.
Yeah,
So
for
I'm
sure.
not hating on Pedro,
Yeah.
but like it's hard to have the same thing on a
With a
woman,
woman,
having
yeah.
like a woman with like 40s being the main character in something.
And being so hyped
And
like
being so
he is
hyped.
being now. And like the whole George Clooney vibe, you know? Like how men get better.
With
like,
white hair, there's
Yeah.
I can't remember. Do you remember any like woman with white hair that
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
praised?
Yeah.
Or
And like with a little wrinkle here and there. That's like, oh, that's so sexy.
exactly. And men, there's a lot of men with white hair
Yeah.
that people think is sexy.
Yeah.
It's definitely a society thing. I
Yeah,
don't
for
think
sure.
I don't think men age better. I think men as teenagers, I think sometimes they have like the big jump a little
Yeah.
later than women and all that. But in aging, I don't think they age better. I think it's just society showing
Yeah.
us in magazines for years and years men with white hair being all glammed up and women being young, always young.
Yeah. Such like a double standard like in our society.
So is it
so-
aging? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is? Of course it is.
So sad. I'm against this, but I suffer from this as
Of
well.
course. Especially with our job, I feel like we're constantly being compared to like younger girls and I don't know.
We have people now doing our job at like 18, 19. So
16.
yeah, you're competing
Yeah.
with those people for jobs. That's
Yeah.
just the truth of it. And I don't know, I have this fear as well. And I don't
Of like
know, the
becoming
anxiety.
irrelevant, right?
Yeah, and also getting old because since it's not glamorized, and for us, for women, the beauty that is glamorized is like in your 20s or now even
Yeah.
sooner. So I don't know, it's like I need references to know how dope I want to look at my 30s, 40s, 50s. You should have references for every decade of dope people.
Yeah.
But they just don't appear in magazines. There's barely anyone on Instagram. I remember one that's
that lady.
Yeah, the lady with the white hair.
Yeah.
She's dope.
Yeah.
But it's just tiny cases. You barely see any content creators that look older. So, but I think maybe that's gonna be us.
It's gonna be us for sure. I think so. I believe so. I think because this whole influencer thing was something that came up so late.
Yeah.
That's why we don't have any like anyone to compare because we were the first generation to do it. But I think this is something that's gonna like last for a long time because there's this whole thing also of becoming a mom and then sharing your content like your kids and blah, blah, blah. So you have that. But I think you're also going to have people that are going to grow older and they're just going to keep posting like in your 40s and your 50s. Like, why not? Because
I really hope so.
you still want to dress cool and you want to look up to someone. And when you're 50, you're probably not going to want to look up to someone that's like 18.
Exactly.
So I think we're gonna evolve, hopefully.
And even with this type of content, more like YouTube and podcasts, I feel like I want to listen to and watch YouTube videos of people who have more or less the same age as I have. I don't feel connected with the younger creators in podcasts. Maybe in outfits and all that, I say them. I have no prejudice against the younger ones, but with like just listening to them because you keep evolving. Of course, you can be a little more mature, but it's normal that you want to hang out and listen to people who are in the same age range. So yeah, I wish that the creators that I love keep doing because as I'm growing older, I want to watch them grow older and keep listening to them. And there's a whole like PewDiePie is having a baby. Everyone is getting older. So I'm going to keep watching them and hopefully people will keep watching us as well.
Hopefully.
Let's try to glamorize the 40s and 50s.
Oh, for sure, we will.
Let's be the ones. Now it's the man's turn. So we have fear of commitment. Let's just start there.
And should we keep there? Should we just stay there?
Should we just give the answer? Also, fear of heights. What else? We have fear of failure, which might be...
Failure is another strong competitor.
Yeah. Men have a lot of pressure to do well, right?
Yeah.
In the old days, they would just provide for the whole family. So, and the fourth one is spiders.
I think it's commitment, but I think failure is a strong second choice.
We could also think about the men that we have around us because for the women, it was very helpful to think about us.
Yeah.
So maybe we could think, do your boyfriend have any of these 4 fears? Or your dad?
I think my boyfriend has like fear of failure, but like if he had fear of commitment, he wouldn't be my boyfriend probably.
Yeah, mine, from all these 4, I think mine only has fear of heights. Oh, and spiders.
Mine has fear of failure, I think.
Well, my dad would probably have fear of failure too. So do you think it's failure? Should we go with failure because of the whole society thing?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Failure?
Failure?
It's correct!
Cha-ching! We're unstoppable today, guys.
Yeah. We're just so good with fears. I don't know if that's a good thing.
No.
Something to be proud of.
Have you ever heard of glossophobia?
Glossophobia?
Glossophobia. Like, imagine like gloss for the lips, but like
glossophobia. No, never.
Me neither. And we need to guess what it is. So the first option
Give us options.
Is fear of being judged. Second one is fear of commitment. Third one is fear of deep waters. And then we have fear of public speaking. I think it's deep waters.
I was gonna say the same thing. Because glue, 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 glue.
Wait, Wait, can you repeat? I don't think I
Glue, 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 glue. That's what fish do.
glue, glue. I was thinking like glossy, like sparkly, like glossy water, like see-through waters. Yeah. Are we gonna lock that answer?
Yes, for different reasons.
For 200 euros, are we gonna lock that one?
I think our way of thinking must be correct.
I think so too.
Glue, 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 and glossy waters.
Glossy waters.
What else could it be?
Are we correct? Oh no!
How?
Oh, it's fear of public speaking. Wow.
So I have a
So you have
glossophobia.
glossophobia. Oh, fancy.
Next time, I don't have social anxiety. I have glossophobia.
Oh,
Oh, I'm kind of mad it's not the glue, glue, glue.
me neither. Oh well.
Next one has an even weirder name, even weirder. It's Lashanophobia. Hope I'm saying this correctly. Probably not. And we have fear of driving, fear of dogs, vegetables. Okay, there's people who have fear of vegetables. That's me.
I was gonna say that too.
That's me. So this is all about me.
Is this fucking play about us?
And the fourth one, public speaking.
Public speaking, we already saw that it's
It's
glossophobia.
glossophobia. So, oh my god, so smart. We only have 3 options.
We only have 3 options: dogs, driving, and vegetables. Lashophobia.
Lashanophobia.
Lashanophobia.
Lashanophobia. Is it dogs? Lashalish.
That's what I was thinking. But
we've been thinking all wrong.
yeah,
So is
we
it
have been
vegetables?
thinking, is it vegetables? Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think it's driving.
we have a producer here, like obviously very smart, but how could she pull off vegetables like from her head, right? So
That's
like
so
vegetables.
true.
So
That's
it's
so true.
vegetables.
It's vegetables.
Who would have thought,
it
right? Is it vegetables? So I have lashanophobia and glossophobia.
This is all about you. Damn.
This is all about me. And I start by saying I have barely no fear. And now look at me.
This podcast also help us knowing
Realize
ourselves.
realizing stuff.
Exactly.
How Kylie says.
Okay, next one is acrophobia. And the first option is fear of driving. Second one is fear of heights. Third one, fear of clowns. And the last one, fear of flying. I think it's clowns.
I'm trying to. A clown? Clown.
Clown. No, I think it's like acrobats and clowns do acrobacies and
Yeah. Keep going.
I think it's clowns.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember the name of the phobia. People have clown phobia, so it might be acrophobia. Fear of clowns, probably. It's a very common one. Is it?
No.
Wait. Give us another try.
Heights.
Heights? No, I don't think so. You think?
It's either flying or driving.
Flying or driving. Acrophobia.
I think it's heights.
I think it's heights. Okay, you go with heights. I go with flying. Let's see who
Okay.
wins.
Heights.
It's heights. Oh my god! Because here we always say that just people who have the vertigo.
Vertigo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we say it here. We never say the name of the phobia.
Yeah. I always felt that you can have a fear of heights and not have vertigo. No?
Oh, really?
Because vertigo isn't like that feeling that you're gonna like when you feel like your body is like, ooh, and you're almost faint and you almost fall.
You almost feel like you're drawn into the
Yeah.
Abyss.
I think maybe you can be scared of heights and that doesn't happen. Or maybe not. Maybe you always have vertigo if you have acrophobia.
Probably.
Maybe.
We're learning so many new things today.
Yes. All right. Now we're gonna change up a bit the game.
Let's spice it up.
Let's spice it up. We're gonna play Would You Rather.
Are you cursing me? Look like Harry Potter right now.
This is like a fairy win. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
What a great announcement.
Would you rather face your fear of heights by skydiving from a plane or by climbing to the top of a tall building and looking over the edge. So imagine you had fear of heights. Would you rather trying to fight it by skydiving from a plane or by climbing to the top of a tall building and looking over the edge?
Well, even not having fear of heights, those two options are kind of scary on their own. So one is like skydiving, right? I never done it. Have you ever?
Me neither, no.
I'm a little scared. And what I think about it is that it looks like it's so quick that it looks like it's not enjoyable. It looks like people are like scared.
Like,
and then, okay, is that it?
And like, I want to go again.
Probably. Probably. Also probably expensive. I don't know. Traveling on a plane is like flying on a plane, right? I feel it's a little scary in a way because if something goes wrong, you have zero control and you're gonna die. But you're doing it for a purpose. While skydiving is just, I don't know, for a split second of fun, probably.
Yeah.
But it's a little scary, even if you don't have fear of heights. Yeah. And the other one,
climbing to the top of a tall building and looking over the edge. I think it's more doable.
Yeah, it's less scary.
I think we've done it before, like.
Unless I think it's scarier if it doesn't have
any protection.
Any protection, exactly.
Yeah.
Just looking, almost like a mountain. You know, those mountains where you have this view area where you can watch the landscape and it has no protection.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared of going to the edge.
Me too.
If you are scared of heights, jumping out of a plane is like crazy. A big deal.
No, yeah, I think the whole climbing to the top of a building would be better. Maybe you can have someone there with you, like giving you the hand, and you're like, okay, done.
Have you saw those videos where like they have the big buildings that have like this passage or something that
it's made of glass?
It's made of glass, and people try to walk. And I saw some videos of people going there, but then getting stuck in the middle and they can't move like to the front or to the back because they are so scared. So they're like this.
I think even for me that I'm not scared of heights, it would be a little, ooh.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'm not going to look too much. Maybe.
Oh, you don't like walking into those mesh grounds, right?
Where Rihanna can walk with heels.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't like it a lot.
You don't really like it.
But it's only because I don't trust them.
That it's safe.
I don't trust that it's safe and I'm scared of falling.
Yeah.
The same thing when like there's construction and you have to go under the big
I hate it too.
metal thing. It's always like, you know, like how sometimes old people say, oh, you're not gonna grow taller if you go under them. So I feel like I grew up with that, plus feeling that it's unsafe. I also don't like going there, but I do it anyways because like I try to be rational about it, but I don't feel comfortable doing it. Yeah.
So I guess we agree it would be easier to just go to the top of the building.
For sure.
Yeah.
Imagine you have fear of public speaking.
Okay, I don't need to imagine.
Would you rather giving a speech in front of 1,000 people or giving a speech in front of a small group of close friends and in family?
Okay.
This is small.
No. Okay.
No?
This is a good one for me to explain my anxiety of public speaking. Because here's the thing. It's easier for me to give a performance for a lot of people. Just imagine, like, I dance, right? So if I have like a show and I'm on stage, I'm more comfortable there with a big audience than to have like to be at a dinner table with a bunch of people, even if it's family and friends, and you say like, now it's speech time, or all the attention goes to me, or someone says like, so now Iris has a new podcast. And all the heads are like, that's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, because on the first case, it's almost like you can put on a persona.
Exactly. Right? That's what I do. Yeah. I even have a different name. I'm
true.
Iris to the internet.
Yeah, guys, her name is not Iris.
Yeah.
Like, her real name is...
We're destroying everything now.
That's true.
My name for family and friends is Inês. And I feel like, it's like putting on a persona. And it's not like I'm not this person. Of course I am. But if I need to put this mask on to be able to ignore that those people that are watching, the big audience, are in fact people. I just give if it's a TED Talk, I think I would prefer to do a TED Talk for a huge audience, like the question, than for friends and family.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, if that question is for people with anxiety of
With
public
fear
speaking,
of public speaking, yeah.
I think they would be like me. But I'm not sure if everyone's the same.
I think I would prefer to do a speech in front of a small group of close friends and family.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not scared of the public speaking. Or
yeah, maybe you don't have as much anxiety
maybe
towards
yeah. That's so interesting.
Yeah, I feel like between friends and family you're a little extrovert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's my turn to do the questions. Oh no. Okay, would you rather face your fear of spiders by holding a tarantula in your hand for 5 minutes, or by spending 1 hour in a room filled with non-venomous spiders crawling on the walls? Her face. This one is easy for me to
I don't want to pick. No. Are you going to go for the tarantula?
Yeah, I would much rather.
She would be in my hand?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
I think they are super cute, fluffy. They have fur on the legs.
Are they not going to bite me?
I don't think so. I can't guarantee.
But she's venomous.
Yeah, she is. And the others
she can bite you. You can die.
True, but you want to stay in a room filled. The word is filled with spiders crawling on the walls.
Non-venomous.
Yeah.
No? 1 hour?
Yeah, 1 hour.
Oh
no, I couldn't. I couldn't. They could crawl on me.
I'm gonna have to pick the fucking tarantula. I would do it.
Yeah, same.
I would do it after you.
Tarantula. I could even how people use it for photo shoots sometimes and have on the face. I would like to do it once.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
It'd be cool.
Not.
But the small ones crawling, if it was a photo shoot and they told me we have this idea, it's for the cover of Vogue, you need to stay still with a bunch of tiny spiders, I would say no. But if it's a big tarantula, I would say yes. I think I have a fear of the small ones. No.
Okay, let's do the next one.
Oh, this is the last one. Would you rather explore a completely dark and unfamiliar cave, or go on a solo trip to a foreign country where you don't speak the language?
Of course, the second one.
It's a trip. Even if it's solo, we're gonna take it.
Yeah, for sure.
Traveling is life.
Yeah.
All right. That's all for Would You Rather. And for games and for the episode. That's all for all. It's time for ping ball time. It's time for ping balls.
This is so exciting.
This is the time for ping balls. I don't know. I love this. We should have this segment. I love saying ping balls.
It's ping ball time.
It's ping ball time.
I think it's your turn.
It's my turn? I love it. It's my turn. I'm scared because there's just a few now. So I don't even remember. We are in episode 12.
Yeah, 12.
I don't even remember what we wrote down in the first place. So, it's friendships.
Friendships. So cool. Okay.
Friendships.
Interesting.
It's a nice full circle because our first episode is about our friendship.
Yeah.
And I hope there's some juicy stories from you guys.
Yeah, I want to hear about bad friendships.
The bad ones.
Yeah, we want all the juice because that's our favorite part. So yeah, we're going to ask you guys for some help. I'm excited for that one.
Me too. Yeah. I want the backstabbing friendships. Give us all.
God, give us all. Yeah.
See you next Monday.
Fingers crossed. And we love you so much. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
So maybe we should learn a little more. We should need a bit.
We should learn a bit. Como é que se chama aquele gajo do Nespresso?
Me parecia um mini. Fear of driving or traffic or both.
Or both. Let's put it all together. No spacophobia. That's my phobia.
Losing all your record phobia.
No battery phobia.
No recording phobia.
Caninophobia.
Popophobia.
The popot.
Popophobia. All right.
Zeg me zo.